Alright, another night tuning video. This time with a JVC PC-V55 portable component system. This thing is really good on AM. It's from 1987. There's a date stamp on the inside, on the plastic. Had to get in there to fix those bottom switches down there. Just sprayed them down with WD-40 and they were fine. I don't have contact cleaner. But this is probably the radio that I use the most because this is where I do all my computer work stuff. This is a computer. I use this as a monitor. It's a Samsung TV, Sony disc thing, Apple keyboard, and one of those weird Logitech mice where like that's how you move it around from 20 years ago. Alright, let's get started on AM. So it's probably going to have interference with the monitor, computer, or all that stuff, so yeah. Trying to find the power switch. There we go. So I cannot see a single thing in here except for the two red lights from the monitor and the thing. See if I can up the brightness on the camera. That does absolutely nothing. Okay, I will start from the top of the dial. Looks like we're there. Should note that I'm using some really high quality speakers with a big subwoofer that's built into the boombox. Speakers are aftermarket with Monster brand wiring to wire them up. So I'm going to just set this down by my speakers.
In the book, Back to the Garden with PJ Colesmo. Here's Mark Kessler Show. Champion of the Miami Heat are one of my surprise teams this year, but Oklahoma City's right. George Burns.
How about saying good night?
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Yes.
I'm Mitch Davis, and that's your On This Date update.
Chamonix's New Year's inventory.
Just in the game, only their fourth team houses to be tied in for the Lakers. 7 foot center, 26 years of age, Vincent Poirier.
hate my hips, which only get bigger all the time. The last thing I want is to stand out.
Clear, I wonder what that is.
I participate, but I do admit that there are times when somebody...
I wonder what that is. Just gonna check to see where we're at on the dial. Oh my god, I'm going so slow. We're not even at the 1200 mark. I would expected that we were at like 60 or something. Not 60, but
5027. Eso es 1-800-314-5027.
we're not even to the real action yet.
Earrings. Oh, yeah. www.gcrm.org. That's something I thought I'd never say in the history of sports. What I figured was if we play this song, maybe our show will become better. Nation AM.
I'm going from 1600 down.
Is that well, Trump is awful here because he's associating his success, the correlation of his success, with MLK.
Toyota and new bowl BMW, believe me, we could have not done it without you. So this time of year, I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. There's 3 people out there. We want to see
500, and you can too.
you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. No mask, nothing.
AM 1090 KAAY.
Tax service announcement. Don't want to wait weeks for your tax refund? That's a reason to go to Jackson. Community health screenings are coming to your neighborhood. Appointments are limited. Make yours now. Call 1-888.
Used to be coachless, who would do the same thing. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, Grant.
This is CBC Radio 1, 990 AM, 89.3 FM in Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Hello, everybody. Terry O'Reilly here from Under the Influence. And I want to tell you all about the new CBC Listen app. It's this great new way to discover the whole world of CBC audio all in one place. You can also hear all of your favorite CBC radio shows, podcasts, and music playlists. It's all things CBC Radio, all in one totally free, easy-to-use app. Hear it all here on CBC Listen. Download it today.
The CBC News is next, followed by Q. The Netflix show Hip Hop Evolution has won awards for its sensitive and thoughtful telling of the most influential genre of music in the world right now. The show is back for season 4, and our good friend
We'll start the NBA. Plenty of action on Martin Luther King Day. We'll start in Boston, where
especially for food banks.
I think that there's an immediate and tangible sort of understanding that off-screen. This hour, representation in media. We'll talk about the impact it has on our culture and on individuals. And we want to hear from you. When was the first time you saw yourself reflected in popular culture? Join the conversation after the news. Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Janine Herbst. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell revealed his resolution today setting the parameters for the impeachment trial of President Trump.
Tuesday, President Trump will be out of town in Davos, Switzerland for the World Economic Forum. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
An off-duty Berlin police officer was killed in a multi-vehicle crash on I-55 in Will County yesterday. The fatal crash occurred a short time after 2 other vehicles were involved in a separate collision.
The subject from the Dodge Durango is not breathing. Touchdown tires are out. Another subject is unconscious, and another accident happened right in the area.
Off-duty Berwyn police officer Charles Schauer was pronounced dead at the scene. Driver Aaron Zelka of Plainfield was transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. ABC 7 reports that Zelka is a Joliet police officer and has been charged with driving under the influence. Schauer of Glen Ellen was a 10-year veteran of the police force. Controversy over gun rights sparked a massive movement in the streets of Richmond, Virginia. Authorities have been on high alert for days now in preparation for the massive gun rights rally.
President Trump weighed in on the protest, tweeting, quote, "The Democratic Party in the great Commonwealth of Virginia are working hard to take away your Second Amendment rights. This is just the beginning." Despite the high alert, there was only one arrest, a 21-year-old woman who police say repeatedly covered her face with a bandana after being asked to take it off several times. Virginia's governor released a statement saying, quote, "We are all thankful that today passed without incident. The teams successfully de-escalated what could have been a volatile situation. This resulted from weeks of planning. Today showed that when people disagree, they can do so peacefully." In Richmond, Virginia, I'm George Burgess. This is CBS News.
Did you know you can listen to CBS News Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on radio.com or the radio.com app? What's a Zoom room? It's what your conference room is meant to be, with flawless video and audio conferencing, instant wireless content sharing from any device, and just one tap of a button to start a meeting. Any space can easily become a modern, simple-to-use.
Which could mean lower copays for you. Bring your prescriptions to a Walgreens pharmacy and start saving today. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Walgreens participates as a preferred network pharmacy with United Healthcare, Cigna, and Express Scripts Medicare. Walgreens participates with other plans. See walgreens.com/Medicare for details.
WWL First News, I'm Chris Miller on your official weather station, WWL AMFM.com. Tonight's forecast, a freeze is on the way overnight tonight for the North Shore and areas away from the city. Under clear skies, metro area will likely drop into the upper 30s. WWL TV meteorologist Chris For more information, call Holiday Vacations at 1-800-826-2266.
Start your new year off fresh and clean by calling Zero Res Carpet Clean. It's the right way to clean.
Asking your kids how their day was isn't enough these days. Why? Because 1 in 5 young Americans struggle with a mental health or learning disorder, but nearly 2/3 of them will never get help. Talking about mental health has the power to reduce stigma and to make the person suffering feel less isolated. Let's start the conversation this year. You can get tips to help at iHeartRadio.com/talk. This has been brought to you by the Child Mind Institute and iHeartRadio.
Is Broncos Country Tonight, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Beer, wings, sports. Now, from Mobile, Alabama, at the Senior Bowl, it's Ryan Edwards and Benjamin Albright on KAAY.
We're live from Mobile, Alabama for the 2020 Senior Bowl. Ryan Edwards.
OC, cold weather on the way for this Monday night. Still a chance for a stray flurry or two this evening, otherwise clearing skies overnight. 19 in the city, a little bit colder in the outlying regions. Sunshine returns on your Tuesday, but yet another chilly day, 35. We'll go into the low 40s with a mix of high clouds and sunshine on Wednesday. That is your forecast. I'm WLKY Chief Meteorologist Jay Cardosi.
It's Mark Levin on News Radio 840 WHAS.
He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
The Silver Wolf Radio Network.
To instill hopelessness and fear.
4 times the legal limit of alcohol in his system when he crashed his car Saturday and seriously injured his 4-year-old daughter. According to Cook County prosecutors in a court hearing today, 4-year-old Scott was driving a Nissan Altima when he lost control of the car just before 6 p.m. and hit a utility box and a tree in the 5900 block.
This is 720 WGN, and it's time for the Download in Chicago Business, our weekly segment where we talk to Chicago entrepreneurs, find out their stories. In the world. But now we're making it easier for you to
crazy thing I have to ask is, should I give up more custody of my kids to work part-time so I can work more money, or earn more money?
I'm sorry.
I know, and you're a great guy, Dave. My friend Jennifer introduced me to you about 5 years ago, and I introduced your 7 steps to financial freedom to my husband, and he actually made me choose. He said, Dave or me, and I chose him. And boy, if I had stuck with you, I probably wouldn't be in this mess.
I guess the choice he was throwing out was a little bit of spotlighting, a little bit of telescoping of what was to come, huh?
You know, he wasn't this guy when I married him, but he is now.
He was shortly thereafter based on the age of that kid. So,
yeah.
between yourself and Richard Hughes'
passed by the House against him, but it is also about the presidency itself and what powers will be allowed to be infringed on without proper answer, without proper recourse, and what voice the American people will have in that process. So what I want to do in this segment of the broadcast, I teased it a little bit in the first segment, but over the weekend, for the first time, the president's legal team responded and asserted his legal defense in these proceedings. And I want to read for you that response. It's attainable language, but it's forceful language, folks. You're going to hear a response from the president's legal team that addresses many of the arguments that you've seen in the days and weeks behind us. So I'm going to break this down into 2 segments. I'm going to read you the first half of the document.
Just check real quick. Yep, we are. Okay. Well, thank you for... Oh, let me get the lights on. Ouch, it hurts my eyes. Thank you for tuning in today. This has a very, very impressive AM receiver. And look at that. So this is where the subwoofer is. This isn't some cheesy thing back there. Up here is like a subwoofer, big subwoofer. And yes, it does work. And this is the subwoofer. Turn on and off, or I always have it on. Otherwise it sounds kind of woody, you could say, without it. Which I guess some people like that. But yeah, that's what it covers. 540 to 1600. JVC. Thank you for watching.